Receiving a diagnosis of breast cancer isn't easy for anyone. Receiving a diagnosis at my age was even more scary because it's not something I expected to hear. You don't expect those words to come out of the kind of surgeon's mouth, and when they do, it's just hard to try and get your head around it. What does it mean, and kind of how am I going to get through this? I found the lump from using my mobile phone too much. As I had the phone to my ear, it felt like by my elbow there was something there that shouldn't be there, and indeed on feeling it felt like there was a hard mass there. After lots of nagging from my fiancé and my mum, I eventually went to the doctors and expected her to just tell me I was worrying about nothing, but she didn't. She asked me to go to the Royal Marsden Hospital to have checkups. That same day I was told that I had breast cancer. I was really keen to get going with the treatment. I knew it was going to happen and I didn't want to wait another minute. I just wanted to start. So within about a couple of weeks I had my first chemotherapy. I think I coped with my treatment pretty well. Hearing horror stories from other people who've been through it, or other people who knew people who've been through it, I was really scared, but actually when it happened things weren't all that bad. Chemotherapy sounds so scary, and yet for me, yes, there would be days when I couldn't get out of bed. Yes, my hair did fall out, but it wasn't all that bad, and if it meant that the cancer went, then you know, fine, bring it on. I was massively upset at the thought that chemotherapy might kind of damage my body and kind of leave me unable to have children. Even though I might not be able to kind of produce a baby myself, there's lots of options open, so I know things are going to be fine. After 4 sessions, the tumour had shrunk to just 8 millimetres, and I was booked in for the lumpectomy. The radiotherapy was fine. It was a bit boring going to the hospital every day for 5 minutes, but that was relatively easy. And treatment obviously kind of impacts you. You do feel tired at times, but I didn't stop doing anything. Dave and I still managed to go on holiday. I did have friends over to mine when I felt tireder than usual, but equally I would go to pubs. Yes, sometimes I'd have a headscarf on, but kind of given that they're quite trendy these days, it wasn't a problem at all. I'm massively excited about my future. I feel quite privileged in a way that I've had this wake-up call, that I've kind of been given a chance to look at my life and to throw the rubbish bits away and to keep the good bits. I'm getting married on Saturday, which I'm hugely excited about. I feel amazed that when I marry my Dave, and he says in sickness and in health, I know he blooming well means the in sickness bit. To younger women who've recently received a diagnosis, I would say that you will feel massively alone. You will feel like you're the only person that this is happening to, but you're really not. There are so many sources of support out there. Breast Cancer Care offer fantastic forums. There's lots of places that can offer massage, reflexology, which are just so helpful in getting you through chemo and keeping you strong and focusing your mind really. I would say talk about it to other people who have been through something similar. Just kind of tap into any source of support you can, because you really don't need to feel alone.